What's good, y'all? You dog back here again, here in 2019. Let's get it. Bring y'all more new, fresh content. Where my Ippo fans at? Ippo fans, stand up. Y'all know I didn't make a video on that other chapter. There was just a chapter after the hype chapter. Y'all know what I mean by the hype chapter. That's Sendo Tagashi greatness. For that Ippo greatness. First of all, shout out to 30 years. 3 decades of that Ippo greatness, fam. That's right. People complain about One Piece and other series. Yeah, they too long. Other series are too long. Nah, bro. Keep pumping that greatness till it's done. Thank you, George Sensei, for many great years. And having the heart, having the grind to keep doing it day, week in, week out. Keep grinding, fam. Keep grinding until you finish that story. And God bless his health, too. Because we need to finish Ippo. God bless all our healths. Because we need to finish reading Ippo. Hopefully, George Sensei finishes sometime in the next decade. Just like I think Oda's going to finish within the next decade. With all that being said, what we here to talk about? What have I been saying? And some of y'all who know me, y'all know what I keep saying. Ippo's ass just needs to return. I'm fine with him being a trainer and all this. He got disciples, taking a break from the game. 7 years. We actually get a timeline now. 7 years. Ippo is only 25 years old. That's a young man. Only 26 matches. 26 fights. He's 23-3. That's a good ass record. That ain't no journeyman chump change record. That's a legitimate record. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. He doesn't have brain injury. Dog, how many people have got to tell you, your former classmates, homegirl you like, bro, you didn't pick up Ippo. What's wrong with you? Are you getting invited by a chick? Ow, Ippo. What the hell? Man, anytime a woman showed me interest, you know I pretty much was all up in there. A few caveats. But when I'm single, you already. Back when I was in high school, if a chick showed a brother interest, you know I was in there, bro. What the hell was wrong with Ippo? And he had a women lined up. He got 4. He got 4. What the fuck you doing? What are you doing? I wouldn't even go to dresses, but I got 2. Because most of us are men. How the hell? He sound like some of my dudes. I don't know. Whatever you don't know. You trying to get up on? What is wrong with you? Fuck wrong with you? And I hope he didn't lose her number, by the way. Fuck's wrong with you? And why is it that 3 of the chicks, he only listened to that one chick? See, this is Ippo problem right here. Even though, alright, there's a number of issues with Ippo. And obviously, after all that, y'all know I'm talking about chapters 1276 and 1277. Let me calm down. I had to get all that out the way. There's a number of problems wrong with Ippo. Alright? Number of problems wrong with Ippo. Now, a lot of people are just going to take the face value what Date Ieji said, right? He said it's a passion issue. That's true. But he was answering. Don't let that mislead you from the true problem here that we have out here on these streets, right? The true problem with Ippo is not a matter of passion. It is, but it isn't. It's more nuanced and complex than that. Follow me, y'all. What Date Ieji, remember, he's a family man. Ippo doesn't have family. He doesn't have a kid, right? He doesn't have a kid, which can be a motivating factor to fight, but Ippo doesn't have that. Ieji, I believe, was a little bit older than Ippo when he was thinking about retirement. So that's a little bit, if Ippo was a decade in the game, I get that. You feel me? Ieji's had already fought a world championship fight when it came to Ricardo Martinez. You feel me? So he already been through those arenas. Ippo's not that. He's only had technically truly one world-class contender fight, which he lost. See what I'm saying? Which he didn't have the right mentality going in, but we gonna address that as well. So it's not the matter of the passion thing for the comeback. Don't look at the red herring that George Sensei is trying to pull and feign us. Understand the mentality of a fighter. Understand the mentality of success. Understand the mentality of ambition. See what I'm saying? Ippo is dealing with a holistic problem. You see, he uses physique as an excuse. Once you start making excuses, you've already lost. Remember that for life. It's a lesson for life. You start making excuses, that means you have loser mentality. Someone with a winner mentality uses every obstacle as motivation. Every struggle you overcome, you use that. Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Floyd Money Mayweather Jr., Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt, it doesn't matter. All the great ones. Every single one of them. Iron Mike Tyson, Big George Foreman, Smoking Joe Frazier, Rocky Marciano. You want to name it? Jack Johnson going way back. I can name plenty of folk. Name your favorite legend. They had something to overcome. Or use one slightest slight of motivation. One of my favorite moments in all what they call sports. One of my favorite moments in history. What's my name? Muhammad Ali. What's my name? Look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. I can go a whole thing on that, but I'm not going to deviate the video. What's my name? That embodies everything I'm going to cover in this video. Right? Ali gave no excuses. Coming back against Smoking Joe, against Big George. Look at Muhammad Ali's career. No excuses. Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. No excuses. Deontay Wilder. No excuses. Ippo making excuses. He has all the gifts for the most part. I mean, there's some things that he can tweak. He doesn't have the reach, all right. He doesn't have the speed, all right. But he has everything else. He has the stamina. He has the durability. He has the power. He's got the intensity. He has other intangibles. He's just making excuses. And he allowed that one young lady, Kumi, I believe, who don't get me started on Kumi, to confirm his belief. Even his mom is not about this. His mom who's never seen him fight. But mama knows her boy. She knows her son. She helped her son become a man. And she knows this ain't right. Everybody else, you know, his homie is trying to be supportive of Uezawa. But why is that everybody else in his life says, bro, this is some punk ass shit that you pulling? Takamura ain't happy. Coach not happy. Other coach not happy. Itagaki is just trying to be happy. Kimura and Aoki are trying not to step on toes, but they not happy. You got reporter chick who likes him. She ain't happy. Itagaki's sister who likes him. She ain't happy. He got old classmates trying to encourage him. He got his former peers. When your peers are disappointed in you, you don't need further motivation than that. That's one thing I never wanted. When I was a leader, whenever I'm a leader, I never want those who view me as that dude to, you have to, regardless of what your emotions are, maybe you have to be honest with them. Another character who's going through struggles, read Hinamaru Zumo. Whenever Ushio was in the trenches, whenever he was feeling down in the dumps, he had his team come and ride and lift him up. Because when you're that leader, they looking at your back, not in a demeaning, you just got to do it. I love Peaky Blinders. If you don't know about that greatness, that gangster greatness of Peaky Blinders, check it out. Mature show, but definitely check it out if you bought that life. Tommy Shelby, baby. He's that dude. Everybody else looks to Tommy for leadership and guidance. Whenever Tommy is faltering, everything crashes down. Tommy always gotta be that dude, even when he doesn't want to be that dude. And that's sometimes what you gotta be as a leader. Ippo is taking the easy way out. So we get the excuses out the way. Second thing, mentality, right? You ain't got the right mentality, especially in the fight game, you're not gonna win. Ippo lost every single time because his mind wasn't right. It was nothing else. Yeah, you could say others had better technique, fine. But he beat other fighters with better technique. Beat other fighters with better speed. Beat fighters who you could argue had more power than him. The reality, Alfredo Gonzalez, he didn't go into that fight had the winner's mentality. I'm not going to say you're going to win every fight with that mentality. But look at a Conor McGregor. Look at a Khabib. Look at a John Bones Jones. And others I can mention. Floyd. They go in there with a winner's mentality that they gonna beat you. Deontay Wilder, I'm gonna catch a body today. You don't want these problems, son. That's the kind of vibe we got from The Rock in his prime, from Stone Cold Steve Austin, from The Undertaker, from Nature Boy Ric Flair, woo, and so many others I can mention. That's the kind of mentality you have to have in life to be a winner. You have to have that winner's mentality. You have to say, no matter what, I'm going in there for the juggler. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that glory. You got to. Because you've already defeated yourself unless you have. It's not an arrogant thing, but you have to have confidence. Every great fighter borderlines cockiness. You got to. At least in their prime. You got to. If you need examples, look at the Rocky films. Look at Apollo Creed, look at Rocky, look at Clubber Lang, look at Ivan Drago. What did all of them share? The confidence of a champion. The heart of a champion isn't simply, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep going. No. It's, I can win. I can win. That hope that doesn't die, that eternal flame. That shit that you see with Straw Hat Monkey D. Luffy in One Piece, and that shit that you see with Son Goku in Dragon Ball. Always thinking you can pull it out. It's what we love about Superman Kal-El. That's what we love about Batman Bruce Wayne. It's what we love about many of our greatest fictional heroes, and out here. It's why we love it. Because it's that never die attitude. You gotta have it, fam. Now that passion that Date was talking about, it's the passion to compete. Because if you don't have it, you're going to be lifeless. That makes perfect sense. So he's not wrong on that. But the thing that Ippo still has a passion for boxing. It's just that Ippo is domesticated right now. And that's kind of also that's the double-handed thing that Date was talking about. You know, it's been, especially after the Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz Jr. That whole thing, even Ted the Atlas, so many people have quoted Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Pretty much, it's hard to get up and do road work when you're sleeping on silk sheets. Paraphrasing him, of course. But what he's saying is, it's hard to put in that grind, but Ippo still puts in the grind. But it's hard to still go at it when your behind is on top. Now, Ippo's not on top, but he's gotten comfortable. Oh, I've achieved. That's complacent, apathetic mentality. You see? But you see Sendo, you see Vorg, Vorg, okay, well, Miyato, kind of, but that's Sendo. Sendo's that one because see the difference with Sendo's that true rival. See, Miyata, he's never squared up. Miyata, he always felt, oh, he's more naturally talented, da da da. Vorg was his dude, but that's a contemporary that he respects, da da da. Mashiba and him have an interesting kind of brotherly thing. But Sendo's his rival. Sendo's always been his rival. And when you see your rival, he wants Sendo to succeed. But there's something about your rival that pushes. Both rivals push themselves to the next level. And Date's son to me is the nail in the coffin, man. Ippo, his son is calling him out. And Dad's like, yo, you wild. But that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt Ippo. Because Ippo is an emotional cat. Even though he doesn't seem like it, he's an emotionally based fighter. Right? We've seen this happen when he's going off the rails and whatnot. We see these people trying to give him motivation. He's even saying, damn, I never even got the question about being strong. And remember, Takamura made that line in the sand, proverbial sand, about the line of a monster. Ippo's domesticated. That's his problem. He's a domesticated cat instead of becoming a tiger or a lion, a cheetah, a leopard, and whatnot. There is no excuse for Ippo not to be fighting. I understand you want to talk about safety and all that. Bro, if you're concerned about that, Ippo's not an old man. If you're concerned about that, then this is what you need to do. Go back to the drawing board and fix your fighting style, bro. That's what you do. You fix your flaws. You don't use them as excuses to stop and quit. Because that's what Ippo did. He didn't retire, bro. He quit. Everybody else retired. You like, okay. Makes sense. Okay. Ippo Sawamura would still be fighting if it not for a legitimate health injury like Edge as a pro wrestler, right? All these cats who are trainers, they had reasons to retire, right? Everybody's looking at Ippo like, bro, how can you be retired? Like, it makes no sense. So when it doesn't make sense, I'll end the video with this. There's guy Andre Ward. Now, do I think he's going to stay retired? Yes and no. Andre Ward, I think, is trying to move up to heavyweight. All right, and he was super middleweight, clearly a Hall of Famer. Some say legend. That is what it is. Very, very highly skilled. If you've never seen Andre Ward fight, definitely check him out. But anyway, Andre Ward rocked at super middleweight, rocked at light heavyweight, and he's looking, I think he's actually trying to move up to heavyweight, but he retired. But even if he stays retired, he's actually proven himself. Multiple time world champion, 2 weight classes, da 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 da. I don't think he was at middleweight. I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong about that, but it's I don't know his career like that. But anyways, the thing about it is, Andre Ward's at a point where it actually makes sense for him to retire. If he comes back, it makes perfect sense. If he stays retired, I'm cool with it. Ippo's not at that point. You know what I'm saying? If Takamura decided he wanted to retire, multiple weight class division champion, cool. He decides he doesn't want to finish his goal of going all the way up to heavyweight. He doesn't want to keep doing weight management and keep going through the grind. Cool. Takamura's achieved. Ippo's not gotten to that point. He's in Sendo, Takeshi, and Miyato and Ichirayu. Even Vorg. Why would Vorg retire now? See what I'm saying? They're still young fighters. Why would you retire? That's like saying Canelo Alvarez just all of a sudden, after Kovalev, is like, I'm done. Why? Now, if Triple G decide to retire, okay. You see the difference? Where you're at in your career determines these things. Unexpected Wonder Like, comment, subscribe. Now, I didn't expect this video to go quite this long, but I had a lot to say about this. Ippo need to get his mind right. What have I been saying for damn near about 2 years now? Maybe over 2 years. I can't even remember this one. Ippo needs to stop playing, bro. He needs to stop playing. Somebody in his life got to fight and say, yo, Ippo, get your ass back in the ring. That he needs somebody in his life do that. Stop pussyfooting. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. You are a boxer. You are a fighter. Fight. Don't listen. Your mom don't even want you really to do that. Mom, I want to help out. Listen, bro. That just irritates me when people give up. It's one thing if life, it doesn't work out for you. That's different. But if you're actually successful and you give up, that's unacceptable, bro. It's inexcusable as well. It comes to a responsibility because as is indicated in so many stories you read, it's not just you. It's the people behind you that supported you, that helped to get you to the position. It's things that Andy Ruiz Jr. talked about. It's things that Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. talked about. Stuff that Deontay Wilder talked about. Plenty fighters especially talk about it. You see athletes all over talk about the people that helped get them there. But you see it with fighters all the time. They talk about it. How it's not just me. I got a responsibility to the people who helped get me here. So pay them their respects, Ippo, and stop being a pussy. All right, y'all. Peace.